Well, good morning, everyone. A lot of people are wondering what's all this trading about? How do you make money? How do you get into it? So, we've got the market opening in about 30 seconds. So, you can try a top step account or you could try a bull knox account. Get onto their Discord group and you can get codes, discount codes, and you can buy accounts, 50k accounts from like $20, $25, really cheap. And you're looking for 2 days to try and pass. I think bull knox is 1 day, and if it's a 50k account, you need to make about 3,000 or half of that over 2 days for top step. Anyway, market's opened. We're moving in with a buy.
Order
There we
filled.
go. Very slow. Moving up nicely. 5 contracts maximum. Moving up.
Order filled.
There we go. So that's all you need to do. Wait for the market to open, and we're looking for a 100-point move. Okay, just in watching for a few seconds, see if there's a pullback, and then just jump in. So market came in at 5:45. It's at 6:33. What at? I haven't really had time to set all this up. It's been a bit of a rush. So there you go. In the first minute, the first 1 minute candle, the first 2 minute candle. Let's have a look at 30 seconds. Slight pullback on 30-second. And it's moved from, 539 to 630. So almost 100 points. So when you get a move like that and you can make enough money, you really don't need to trade again. You've got to practice this. You really have got to practice, because it can fail and it can come the other way, which means then you have to re-enter. But generally it won't move 100 points and then turn and move the other way 100 points. So whatever happens, you can jump in the market, whichever way it starts moving. Just give it a few seconds like I did, just to see if it were going to have a pullback. No pullback, jumped in with some buys and then just went for it. Maximum contracts, really 5 contracts, and then just jumped in. Moved my stop loss up as quick as I could, because I have to lock in with prop accounts. You have to lock profit in. So it's at that line that we put on later. But just to make another 10 or 15 points when I've already made loads, I didn't need to re-enter this trade. And I would say, if you look at the 1 hour chart, let's just find you the 1 hour chart. If you find the 1 hour chart before you trade, look at the 1 hour chart and then put on, here we go, put on the VWAP, and you set the VWAP up for not line but dots, and the dots are these red, dark red dots here, and that's what we're looking for. So today, if I put 2 lines on where the dots finished, so the dots stopped, the market came down quite well in a half a day there, came down, and then it moved sideways and it turned and came back up. It will generally come back up and hit them dots. If you have a line, you don't recognize there's a break in the dots. So that's just an indication of why I thought we were going to go for a buy today. So we've had a 100-point move already, and I would say a bit of sideways movement, and we'll be seeing the market carry on moving up another 100 points, because it'll be trying to reclaim these volume weight average dots. Not that I trade to them, but that's just a good indication of which way the market may be going. And back on the 1 minute, sideways action and a little fight between the buyers and sellers on the 2 minute. So not much to say about this. I really don't need to trade again. It's only a demo, is this one. I was trying to use a Bullnox account. I emailed them to send me code so I could. I've got 6 accounts with them already passed, and this is how you pass a Bullnox or a Top Step account to get your $3,000 or your 2.5 or whatever you need, and you just trade your maximum contracts as the market opens. And if you lose 1 or 2, no big deal, but you will come good. I wouldn't say trade it like this when you've got the real account. And I've been waiting for Bullnox to get back to me so I can convert this account into a real account. But we trade it the same way and not over trading. So that's my 100-point move done. Let's have a look, see what we got. We got 5 contracts and we hit 2,200. It's still not bad. We probably broke the rule on the Top Step account because I think you've got to make 3,000 over 2 days, something like that, or maybe 40% rule, so 2.5 days, whatever it is. So when you work it out, I think it probably needs to be about 1,500. But no big deal. This is just a demo just to show you. I want to go maximum contracts and get what we can. So just in case you make too much money, you just have to trade an extra day, and then the 40% rule will be averaged out, and it'll work out. As much as I love trading, I'd love to jump back in and put some buys in now. But if you haven't got self-control, you haven't got nothing. Okay, so not jumping in for anything else. I'm happy with that. But let me show you. These some people don't like these Top Step accounts or whatever, Project X, but I like them because if you trade in big numbers and the market's moving quick, all you do is go into settings and you can set your daily. Here you can set your daily profit. So if I put in 1,800 there and then I tell it to lock me out, liquidate and block, you can even do it on your stop losses. If you want to lose 600, 800 a day, you can put that in and it'll lock you out for the day. So that's what you can do there. You can set that to 1,800 and it, as quick in seconds, milliseconds, it'll actually take the 1,800 and lock you out. It would have done that till you get used to moving your stop loss and doing whatever you need to. This is a great way to help you. Same as in when you're entering a trade, you can set your profit and your risk in this box here, and it'll automatically set it on the screen for you, and then you can just drag and drop and adjust. So all these little indicators are all here. This is a good little setup. We did have a little bit of a judder on this when we first put the buy, entered the trade, but if you're worried about that, the first trade of the day, you can always put a micro one on, something and just trade for a couple of quid, couple of pounds. There you go. Look at that. So moving up nicely. Moving up nicely. It only took another 3 or 4 minutes. So there we go. Let's look back to the 1 hour. Working its way up, look. 67. So it's still got another 50 points to go. And then you can break it down to the 30, which we haven't had a 30-minute candle yet. 15-minute candle. We haven't had a 15-minute candle. Candles are important just because people use them to put big contracts on. You might see this move up within this first 15-minute candle. So within the next 6 minutes, it may hit this top VWAP on the 1 hour here. And you may see that when the new 15-minute candle comes in, which is the quarter to candle, you may see a good pullback, a really good pullback. So watch when you're entering and exiting and look at your 5 and your 15-minute candles or your half an hour. It's called the 4th dimension of trading. It's the time on a clock. It's what people use, watching for new candles to come in play for price action. So, you know, don't just look at price action, look at the fourth dimension, which is the time on a clock, which is quite important. So that's about it for today. I hope that was helpful for you. Back on 1 minute, there we go. So we've got the parabolics, parabolic dots. We broke the 1 minute parabolic dot before the market opened, and we went sideways in it. The second, the 2 minute parabolic dot there, and we knew it was going to break out of that small little band to the upside. Not a definite, but it's as good as anybody else out there. Nobody else is doing as good as this, unless they've got millions. But as a short-term little guy in a lounge having a little press of buttons, this is as good as any guy out there with a Ferrari or whatever. We're doing as good as anybody else, but we've got to be patient. We've got to wait, get our set up, and not overtrade. And this is what can bring the money in every day. Just this trade alone, where you've got to know when to start and stop. And now I'm stopping. So thanks very much, guys. Thanks for listening.